Lesson 2.6. Got it going. Yesterday, we left off, after talking about quadratic formula the whole time, we left off talking about the discriminant. Okay, discriminant being that piece underneath the square root, that b squared minus 4ac. And we were talking about how it could, depending on whether it's positive, 0, or negative, it can tell us stuff about information about the answers. So, let's start off with A here. They're asking us to find the discriminant and then use it to determine the number and type of solutions. So, discriminant being b squared minus 4ac. Okay. Shall I mention my ABCs? A is what? 16, it's in front of x squared. B is 8, it's in front of x. And C is 1, it's the number at the end. So, fill that information in. B squared, 8 squared, minus 4 times A times C. So 4 times 16 times 1. 8 squared is 64. 4 times 16 times 1? 64. And what's 64 minus 64? 0. What does 0 tell me about our situation? Okay. 0 says there's going to be one real solution. If you went back to our last quadratic formula example from yesterday, right here, we had square root of 0. We were adding and subtracting 0, and so it gave us just one solution. So this is going to be one real solution, and you could say, like we were talking about yesterday, a repeated solution. So it will always be 1, though. Now, does this tell us what the solution is? No, but that wasn't the question. Okay, so there is one real repeated solution. Okay, look at B. 2x squared equals 5x minus 6. Okay. Before we can get our ABCs, we need to make the equation equal to 0. So, subtract 5x, add 6. In all honesty, you could have taken it the other way. I feel like I kind of have you trained to go the other way now, but so 2x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. That means A is 2, B is negative 5, and C is 6. Find the discriminant. What's my discriminant formula? Good. B squared minus 4ac. Okay, this is a mistake I'm still catching people make. B squared means we're going to do negative 5 squared minus 4 times A times C. So 4 times 2 times 6. Okay, I cannot stress enough, guys. Negative 5 squared. Positive 25, yes? You put that in your calculator without parentheses, your calculator will pop back negative 25. So either use parentheses on your calculator or just realize it has to be a positive. So that is positive 25 minus 48. Well, what do we know about 25 minus 48? It's negative, I know that. Negative
23.
Negative 23? Okay. What's a negative value going to tell me? Two non-real solutions. Okay. This was like example B from the front, I think. Because on example B, we had the square root of negative 27. If we were working this actual problem, this would be the square root of negative 23. So because this is negative, that's the catch, right? Because this is negative, I know that I'm going to have two non-real solutions. For vocabulary reminders, non-real numbers, imaginary numbers officially fit into that classification of I's, but when they have I's, they are called complex numbers, in case they throw that word at you. A complex number has an I in it. It's that A plus BI form. Okay? Yes?
On the test, are you going to have that up there, or are we just going to have to remember that if it's equal to, it's real?
I don't know. Off the top of my head, right now, standing up here in front of the class, I don't know.
My idea is leave it.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Do they put the parentheses on the test?
I don't know either. I don't know. I don't fully have the test ready to go for this unit, so I don't know. Let me get the test ready to go, and I'll answer the questions.
I can look over it for you.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind. Okay. C. X squared plus 7x equals negative 11. What do you know? Okay, we've got to make it equal to 0 before you do anything. So x squared plus 7x, add the 11 over, it's plus 11 equals 0. Discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. So what is b? 7. 7 squared minus 4 times what's a? 1 times what's c? 11? Okay. 7 squared? 49. 4 times 1 times 11? 44. What do you know about 49 minus 44? It is 5. What do we know about 5? Okay. So 5 is a positive value. Because 5 is positive, there's 2 real solutions, yes? Now, let's talk about, real quick, if those solutions are going to be rational or irrational. Well, so, okay, yeah, that's what I want to think, sorry. If you go back here and look yesterday, this one was an irrational example because the number under the square root, we couldn't do it, right? Square root of 31. C, the number under the square root was 25. We could do that, so that gave me rational solutions. So, exactly what we need to think. Can you do the square root of 5? No. Since I can't do the square root of 5, these are going to be rational solutions.
Irrational.
Strike that. Not sure why I'm on the struggle bus here. Okay, there we go. So 2 real solutions, they are irrational because I can't do the square root of 5. Okay, so, and I'll even irrational because the square root of 5, some big lovely decimal. Okay, D. 6x squared minus 15 equals negative x. What do you know? Okay, make it equal to 0. So we're going to add x. How do I rewrite this?
6x squared plus x minus 15.
Okay, 6x squared plus x minus 15. Putting it in ABC order is your best suggestion there. Okay, so let's come up with the discriminant. B squared minus 4ac. B is the invisible 1. So 1 squared minus 4 times A is 6 times C is negative 15. Okay, 1 squared is 1 minus 4 times 6 times minus 15? How about positive 360?
Minus
Plus 360.
plus
A minus times a negative. It's going to make it plus 360. 1 plus 360 is going to be 361. We know 361 is a positive value. So what does that tell me? Again, there are two real solutions. Of the rational or irrational variety.
rational.
Why rational?
This is 361 per square.
Oh, it is.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So if you check on your calculator, square root of 361 is
19.
19. I can actually do that square root, can't I? And so that's going to make these rational solutions. Okay. Okay, so that's how we can use the discriminant. Now, we said we were circling back around to Dion today. So, Dion, throwing the ball up in the air again. The height h of the ball in meters at time t seconds is modeled by, I believe this is the same function from yesterday. Different question. Will the ball reach a height of 5 meters?
No. He's not very good at throwing.
I faith Dion, yes. Considering it's only 1 second, probably fine. 1 second, 5 meters in the air. 5 meters is like 20 feet in the air. 1 second.
It's a heavy ball.
Let's just go with
What
no.
if it's like
Okay, so let's mathematically figure this out as opposed to just trying to guess here.
We're using no.
Now, I agree. I agree. I'm not totally against it, but there's a mathematical piece I'm trying to teach here. So, okay. First of all, will the ball reach a height of 5 meters? This is a yes or no question, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so I know, context clues, you got 50-50 shot, whatever. Anyways, also, what have I just been teaching on this page?
Discriminant.
Discriminant. So if it says, will the ball reach a height of 5 meters, where does this 5 go in for? Well, where we put the 0 yesterday, so this is your h of t. Because what we're trying to figure out is, does the height reach 5 meters? So we're going to take this equation, and instead of making h0, yesterday was when does it hit the ground. Today is when does it get to be 5 meters, or will it get to be 5 meters? So I'm going to have the equation negative 5t squared plus t plus 4 equals 5. What do we need to do to start this off?
Discriminant.
Discriminant in a moment.
Subtract 5 over.
Subtract the 5 over because I need my equation to equal 0. Now, what am I subtracting this 5 from? The 4. So, negative 5t squared plus t, 4 minus 5 is going to be minus 1 equals 0. So, based on that, I haven't been writing them down as much, but I'm going to write down my ABCs. A is negative 5, B is 1, and most importantly, C is negative 1. Okay, so B squared minus 4AC. B squared, 1 squared minus 4 times A times C. So times negative 5 times negative 1. 1 squared is 1. Minus 4 times minus 5 times minus 1. Yeah. Net. 4 times 5 times 1 is 20. Multiplying 3 negatives is minus. 1 minus 20 is negative 19. What does negative 19 tell me?
Negative 19 feet.
No.
Yeah, that we were not gonna reach 5 years.
Okay. There's a negative discriminant. And if the discriminant is negative, that means there are
Two, not
two non-real solutions.
So, no.
so.
So are there any real solutions? No. So, will the ball reach a height of 5 meters? As you guessed, no.
So therefore, we
So
did not need to do the
we
math,
did not need to do that.
because we knew the answer.
Okay.
Estimation.
So for this, there are no real solutions. Okay? No real solutions, and so we're able to say no. The ball will not reach a height of 5 meters.
I just put no or is that?
Whatever. Okay, so this is just showing a use of the discriminant. Could you have actually worked this out with the entire quadratic formula as well? You could have. Okay, but if it's just the yes or no answer they want, this takes us a little quicker. Okay. You have lesson 2.6 in Savas to be working on. If you didn't get lesson 2.5 done that was due yesterday, you have that to be working on. And I'm thinking lesson 2.6 will be the last lesson on this 9 weeks grade, because 2.7 won't be due until Monday. So I will have that go on the next 9 weeks. So what that means, you need to have everything through 2.6 caught up by Friday at 3 p.m. Okay? Anything you want credit for. No excuses why you didn't get it done before that.